Hey everybody, it's SaskiaSketches, and before we begin, I just want to say that Black Lives Matter. It's as simple as that. And I hate that they aren't treated as if they do. I hate that people of colour suffer so much just because of the colour of their skin, and this really saddens me. And it didn't feel right releasing this video that was pre-recorded, by the way, without saying anything. Even though I have a very small platform, it's still a platform, and I want to be very clear about my stance on this. And if you feel like unsubscribing because of this, go ahead. Goodbye, good riddance. I don't care. I really don't. I just want to be clear on this, and I wish there was something more that I could do, and I just want to encourage all of you to sign petitions and donate if you can, but especially just be careful, because there is already enough tragedy in the world. So if you go out and protest, be safe, not just from the virus, but also from, any other dangers out there. Just be careful. But it's really good to speak up for what you believe in, and I really want to make sure that I do. I want to be held accountable for what I say. So I'm going to say it again, Black Lives Matter. I really hope you enjoy this video. It's a little bit light-hearted for the situation, but I and my friend has worked really hard on this, so I didn't want this video to go to waste. So enjoy, and remember that Black Lives Matter. Hey everybody, it's SaskiaSketches, and today I'm collaborating with Ford. We did a line art swap together, so we each gave each other a random Pokemon, or like a Pokemon for the other person to draw, and then we drew that Pokemon and then swapped pieces. So I coloured his line art and he coloured my line art. We also recorded some audio together, so I'll play that right now.
So yeah, my name is Ford Rasmussen. I have on my YouTube channel I do a lot of artwork, though I didn't initially start doing that. So I just started because I wanted to get better at making videos, and art is something that I really enjoy doing, and I found that it's kind of been a way for me to practice art, get better at it, and kind of motivate myself to do it. So that's what I've been doing over my channel. I've had a lot of fun with that. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing now. Anyway.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, like I love your work. I'm gonna just say that. I really, really enjoy your videos. I feel like they're so well put together and so well edited, and yeah, I did especially love your intro.
Well, thanks.
And I love
right.
Pokemon too.
Yeah.
So, was I the one who suggested doing Pokemon, or was it you? I don't remember.
I think it was probably you, but I've done them too a lot, so I would have probably suggested it had you not. It's a very good topic.
Yeah. Yeah, so we decided to do a line art swap and to both give each other a Pokemon to draw. And you gave me Scyther, and I really like Scyther. So I think Scyther is a super fun Pokemon. I don't like Scizor as much, but I do really like Scyther. I remember hunting for a Scyther back in Platinum, and it took me so long to finally catch one, but I finally did after like an hour or two. And I had a lot of fun trying to figure out a cool pose for Scyther, but I also had a lot of trouble with it because I don't know if you've noticed, but he has got a lot of different limbs. He's got 4 wings, 2 legs, and like 2 arms, like blade thingies as well. And to get that in a cool action kind of pose was very difficult. So I like pulled from a couple different references and tried to figure that out, and I think it kind of worked. I still would have liked to see more of his legs because I think for the most part the wings are like blocking it, but I do really like how
No,
it
you
came
did really
out.
great. Yeah, I thought the pose was very dynamic. Like not when I
Yeah, that was what I was going for. Like he's maybe like flying through the air and just coming down to
yeah
attack an
yeah, and it
opponent.
looked really good. I kind of interpret it almost like he's kind of dodging someone, kind of like flipping. That's kind of what
Oh
actually
yeah,
at
yeah,
first
yeah.
it was so unique. I'm like, is he climbing? Is he crawling? And then as I kept looking at it, like, no, it looks like he's doing a flip, and I don't know, but it is a very good pose. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I love doing Pokemon art like that because I guess you could draw a Pokemon just sitting there, or you could draw it attacking, and I think that's always very fun to make something cool and dynamic,
Yeah.
as if they're battling. I think that's always like
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
I agree, especially like I was looking at the Pokemon cards during this challenge, and I noticed a lot of them do like to have more,
Oh,
action poses, and of course that's Pokemon
yeah.
do that. They are, they battle, they move, they don't
Mm-hmm.
just sit there, and so it lends well, and you capture that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll send you my coloring of your drawing, and then we can have
Yeah,
a reaction live. Okay, let me pull it up. I'll send it over on Discord. There it goes. You should
yeah,
have it.
that's awesome.
Yeah, I colored it as if it was shiny, because I don't know if you followed over on the Discord, but I've been hunting a
Hmm.
shiny Zigzagoon, and I finally found it yesterday. It took me almost 3,000 attempts, but I finally got
Wow,
it.
congratulations, that's awesome. Yeah, I hadn't seen a
Mm.
shiny one for that. It
I really love the shiny coloring. I think it's such a stark contrast between its normal coloring, and I just
Yeah,
love
so that
that.
is the original shiny coloring then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is really
Yeah.
really neat, and the shadows look great. It really pops. I like the contrast with those colors.
Thanks. Yeah. I really like your pose, the way that you drew him. He's like, like he's just stumbled upon a trail on like some young trainers, and
Yeah,
he's like, "Boo!"
yeah.
Want to try and capture
Right.
me? Hmm?
He I for some reason like werewolves is something that I've liked to draw in the past, and that's kind of a standard pose I go to for them. But I have trouble
Mm,
capturing it because I don't always know where to put the hands. Sometimes like they're too high or just
right.
um
Mm. Yeah, it is very
yeah, that's what I
werewolf-like.
thought. So that's kind of why I chose that pose.
Yeah.
So yeah, with the coloring, it almost looks kind of like watercolor, but I'm sure. Wait a minute.
I
Oh,
used
okay,
alcohol markers,
very.
but I did do it on a bit of a paper that isn't too great for markers, so that's why it gives that
Oh, I
watercolor
see.
look. Because it's taken up more ink than it would have if I used Bristol board or something.
Okay, and so I'm guessing you just. I don't know how do those blend pretty well, or do you just kind of like layer them on from lightest to dark?
Yeah, yeah, they do. The Copics actually have a system where let me just grab one. They have a don't know if you can see that, but they have a letter and then two numbers, and the higher up the last number goes. I think that's for brightness, and then the first number is for saturation. So if you want a good blend, you'd keep the first number the same, and then have like a few different ones of the second number. Um, yeah, but not all markers have such a sophisticated system. But I like to use, especially with this kind of art, I like to have a bit of cell shading. So I don't have those seamless blends in between each color, but you could definitely do that with those markers. That's what they
Okay.
are known for, that they blend so nicely. I'd like to do that sometimes, but I prefer to just use them this way because I feel like they can really bring out that anime look in your work. I really like using the cell shading technique.
No, yeah,
so that's how I usually use
I agree,
them.
and it works really well with Pokemon. I think that's their style.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too.
Cool. I like it. Well, great work.
Yeah. Thank you. This was so much fun. Can I just say that? I had so much fun collaborating with you.
Yeah, I'm glad.
And we should definitely do it again in the future.
For sure, I enjoy it. It's so yeah. In fact, I wanted to mention that. So, like for those of you who don't know, we are in the same Discord channel, right? We are the creators,
right?
And the community of that art community, right? That is something that I've found I really enjoy, finding people who share common like interests and goals and that you can collaborate with it has helped me, and it's given me ways to step out of my comfort zone a little bit and to work with other people and so that's something I think I just think is really great about that Discord specifically, but about communities in general. So it's just something that I found helpful to have to do that.
Yeah, me too, definitely. I've been having so much fun with all the challenges that everybody's hosting, like not just the weekly challenges, but also the collaborations that everybody's hosting. I think it's so much fun to work with everybody to make something for somebody else's videos and to host collaborations. That's also a ton of fun, ton of work too, but it's really fun. And yeah, I'm having so much fun with it, and meeting new people and finding new artists to collaborate with and new YouTubers to become friends with and stuff. That's just so much fun, and that's actually the reason I started my YouTube channel, was to find more artists and to collaborate with other people and to pretty much find a little community to enjoy yourself in and make art together. I think that's I really think it's I am so glad that I decided to join to this Discord.
Right. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? It's great.
Yes.
Good community. So anyway, that's the work. Thanks for doing this with me. I really had fun coloring yours in. One thing I noticed is that doing this collaboration, having like separate parts of the same project, it did make it have more of a teamwork, more team element vibe to it.
Absolutely.
And I found that I feel like I put more time into the line art because I was like, well, I don't have to go and color it. So
oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was enjoying the artwork process, but sometimes, from start to finish can be daunting, and sometimes I find myself rushing to get done because I want to see the finished product. But in this case, I'm like, well, I'm not going to see the finished product until later, so I'll just do.
Might as well put some extra.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a good side effect of that.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
I always like finishing other people's artworks too, and like making something with someone else. I always really, really like that. Some collaborations or sometimes can feel a little bit stale if you're just making something based on the same prompt or something. I always feel like that's it just feels, it doesn't really feel like teamwork, like you said. This really feels like you're making something together, especially recording audio together. That's something that's my favorite part about collaborating with people. It just makes me really happy just I don't know, it really makes me feel like I'm working on something with someone. And I think that's neat.
I gotta admit, when you told me you wanted to do the audio recording together, I was like a little nervous, because generally when I make my videos, I try to like script just a little bit. With my art videos, I don't always. Sometimes, in fact, more recently I've been off the cuff, just kind of but in the past I've been really scripted, and because I don't really know why, but and so I was like, well, this is good, right? Because it's something I like to try new things, and as you mentioned, it seems like it is a good way to collaborate, to work with somebody else, to have other input. And so it's fun to, you know, do sometimes to do it live and on the cuff, and that's cool too. So yeah, thanks for
yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. That's how I always like to do my audio. Back when I first started, I did have some scripts, but I always found that whenever I'm reading off of a script, it really sounds like I'm reading off of a script.
Right.
So, and I really like this much more because it feels more spontaneous and it feels more, I don't know, I like this better. It's just a preference, really. Yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and go subscribe to Ford because he makes fantastic videos. He's a super cool guy, and I just love watching his content because it feels so high quality, and it's just great. And I really highly recommend subscribing to his channel because he just makes fantastic stuff, and I definitely think that he deserves a couple more subscribers. So thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to his YouTube channel for more art videos every single Friday. Have a great weekend, guys, and keep on sketching. Bye!